With me, I'm Jenny, and here's what's coming up on BBC Newsround.
That is really heavy.
Press backer Nancy goes behind the scenes at the Women's Super League trophy ceremony. We want to know your favourite butterfly. And as it's Monday, there's happy news. Hi there. Well, this weekend, Manchester City took home the trophy in this year's Women's Super League. It's the first time in 10 years that they've taken home the title and the first time in 6 years that Chelsea have not won it. Football superfan Nancy went behind the scenes for Newsround.
Challengers to champions, a title 10 years in the making.
Hi Newsround, I'm Nancy. I'm a massive Manchester City fan and I love football. Today, Manchester City are playing West Ham, but this is no ordinary game. The staff behind me are preparing for Manchester City to lift the WSL trophy later. Must be a lot of work, but look how many people there are. I got to help set up the trophy and medals ready for the big celebration.
We're going to place the medals on the medal tray and make them look really lovely for the games.
Thank you so much, Tessa. I better get going because the game's about to start. I'm not the only one who's excited.
I'm really excited, just to be here and in London. It's going to be a well good game.
I didn't realise it was today, so when I got up and Mum told me to get ready, it was quite a big jump.
I'm really excited for the game today.
A long time ago, I would support Arsenal, but then I saw Manchester City really win some games. So I was like, that's it, I'm quitting Arsenal, I'm going to Manchester City right now.
I'm really excited to see the shiny trophy.
10 years of unfulfilled dreams. From challengers to champions.
They've just done the trophy lift and I've got a piece of confetti. How good is that? And after the trophy lift, Laura Coombs even stopped to chat with me. How does it feel winning the WSL?
It feels amazing. We've been waiting a long time for this. A bit of a dream ending for me.
What would you say to your younger self?
Yes, work hard, but just enjoy every moment because it goes really quickly.
How are you going to celebrate?
So we're going to go meet our family and friends now, and then we're heading back up to Manchester. I think the club have got a few things planned for us, and we're just going to be together, celebrate together, have a good time.
Hopefully I'll be holding this trophy one day.
Brilliant, Nancy. Thank you for that report. Next up, in women's rugby, England have won the Six Nations title for the 8th time in a row. The Red Roses played France in Bordeaux, beating them by 43 points to 28. Ellie Kildoon and Jess Breach both scored 2 tries each. It means England have now won 5 straight Grand Slams. Next, could world-famous sporting competitions, the Olympic and Paralympic Games, be happening in the north of England in future? Well, the government has asked UK Sport, which is in charge of Britain's sporting events, to work out what and where could be possible for hosting the Games in the 2040s. If a potential bid was successful, it would be the first Games held in Britain since London in 2012 and the first ever outside the capital city. Now, some of you who live in England might have been taking tests at school last week called SATs. Studying for assessments can sometimes feel a bit stressful, and after all the hard work, you are definitely earned a reward. Well, over on the Newsround website, we've been asking what you've been doing to relax and celebrate. Loads of you got in touch. Michael said he went to the park with his mum and little brother George. Lovely stuff. TTTT told us they also had a trip to the park and they're going on a residential in a few weeks' time. Duckrat, great name, said their teacher rewarded the class with a board games day and milkshakes. Nice. Finally, another newsrounder who sounds like they had the perfect day told us we had a water fight in school and watched a movie. My family and I went to a special restaurant for dinner too. Well, a huge well done to all of you who've been taking tests, and thank you for getting in touch. We love hearing from you. Time for some happy news for your Monday. Here's to graft.
One for the art lovers. Just look at this live calligraphy demonstration happening during an exhibition by Beijing-based artist Ma Defan. She says calligraphy is a way to freestyle, and organisers say they hope to inspire more people to get into art and photography. And finally, this US city is making the most of its short spring bloom of bluebells. Just look at them carpeting the forest floor. The small Minnesota park attracts flower enthusiasts each year during a blooming season that only lasts a few weeks. As well as a sea of blues, there are also rare white bluebells that occasionally appear amongst them. Once the flowers fade, they produce seeds for next year's bloom.
Lovely stuff. OK, what is your favourite butterfly? Well, this is the question being asked by UK charity Butterfly Conservation. They're on a mission to find out which of the 60 different species that fly around Britain are the most popular by carrying out a big poll online until the 7th of June. Butterflies play an important part in the ecosystem, and numbers of the insects have been going down. So Butterfly Conservation hope their plan will help raise awareness about the different butterflies that live among us. Next, Scotland is famous for bagpipes, tartan, me, and a baby sloth now. The new baby, called Atty, is the first sloth to have ever been born in the country. He arrived at the capital city's Edinburgh Zoo on Monday, the 11th of May, to parents Erica and Nico, who are both 6 years old. Atty's been named after the broadcaster and naturalist Sir David Attenborough, who turned 100 this month. I love those pictures. Atty's so cute. OK, before we go, we're asking for your thoughts about the possibility of a social media ban for under-16s. We've got Online Safety Minister Kanisha Naraya coming into the Newsround studio tomorrow. So we want to know what you want us to ask him. Go to the website to send in your questions and comments. OK, if you still need more news in your life, there's lots more on the website, including the boy who found a Viking sword on a school trip. Incredible. You can also find out more about how scientists can hear black holes and the asteroid that's due to fly past Earth this week. That's all we've got time for. Thank you for watching. Take care.